were some technical difficulties, and we apologize for the delay in us coming to you, bringing this game, the Group B encounter between Amateur Cricketers Bangladesh and the Dhaka Indians. Toss was held, of course, quite a while ago. The Amateur Cricketers Bangladesh won the toss. We are into the 6th over. Amateur Cricketers Bangladesh in pink and black, and the Dhaka Indians yellow and black for them. That's a big shot over the head of the, and the team 50 comes up in the process. The target that ACB wanted to set, their captain of the toss mentioned, would like to go up to 190 if possible, based on what we've seen from the first 3 matches in this weekend. That is not an easy feat to achieve. In the first game we saw some encouragement. 164 was scored by the Super Giants, and they eventually won the game by a big margin of 51 runs. The wicket might be playing tricks as the day moves on, keeps getting drier. The spinners probably will get even more effective. Some air swing for the bowler. 1 run taken. The amateur cricketers have moved on to 55. Off his hips. Big chase for the fielder at short fine leg. The batters will walk to the second. Good running in the end. That's the end of over number 6. .57 for 1. Amateur Cricketers Bangladesh. Rakib and Mehdi, the 2 batters, were in the middle at the moment, both requiring some hydration. Previous over was an expensive one. 15 runs coming of it. This has been a very effective partnership. 23 runs of just 12 deliveries from the 2. They've made good use of the power plays. 55 for 2 from 6. Mehdi has been in blistering form. 30 of 16 of his bat. Rakib, the new man in at number 3, is giving him company. Dhaka Indians did not have a good start to the tournament, losing the first game to Super Giants. They have a tough task in their hands as well because of the toss. The captain of the Dhaka Indians, he said that they'd have loved to bat first in this wicket as well. Oh, mid-on fielder, desperate dive, goes past him for a boundary. It had enough power in it. That straightish pull from Rakib was a short delivery from Rehan. Gave the opportunity to Rakib to go big. The ball sat on the wicket, and the batter had a lot of time to choose the area, to find the gap. Mid-on fielder pushed back. Some changes in the field to respond to what Rakib did in the first delivery. 9.57, the current run rate. Dhaka Indians under a bit of pressure here. Ooh, that's good bowling. Was trying to play away from the body. In the end, it was a very half-hearted attempt from the batter. Rehan extracting some bounce. Ball is still relatively new, so have a look at that straightish pull. Non-striker almost had his head on the line, had to sway off, show some reflexes. Short and pulled away. The connection is brilliant, but there is a fielder. That was the fielder who was pushed back from mid-on to defend the boundary there. Just a single for Rakib. Looks strong on the short ball, finding it easy to hit those pull shots, timing them well. Now it's Mehdi's turn. From the amateur cricketers Bangladesh dugout, there are some suggestions for the batters. They're screaming out saying the runs are coming naturally, so you don't have to force anything. You can just play the natural game and the runs will start to come. Slightly slower. Very effective delivery in this kind of a wicket. Taking pace off, asking the batter to generate all the power. More often than not, we've seen batters in this tournament handing out catches either in the deep or even within the circle due to mistimed shots. So there's no point trying to be very forceful. It's a risky ploy. Way outside off. Had he left it, could have been a wide. But Rakib decided to put bat to ball and picks up another single. Has been a decent over here in terms of economy for Rehan. 7 runs conceded, 1 more delivery to go. Would like to finish it with a dot. This partnership is growing. 30 of 17. Just the 3 extras being bowled. That's full, that's hit straight, that's high, and the fielder is there. What a catch! That is a brilliant catch from the fielder. HRD on his back. I need to know the full form of that, but the catch was hard. It was hard. And he made it look so easy out there. I'll tell you, that's a very, very difficult take. We've seen quite a few good catches being taken in this match or in this tournament so far in the last couple of days. This has to be up there with one of the best. Brilliant catch taken. Took the catch, kept his balance right, had one eye on the boundary ropes as well to make sure he hasn't overstepped. And Mehdi has to go. Out for 31. Just look at that brilliant catch from the fielder. Was slightly inside, few meters in from the ropes. Took the catch, was moving backwards, and made sure that he is well within the boundary ropes. Another wicket gone. And in comes Staz with his stylish specs on, his long hair, his brash attitude. Coming in to entertain the crowd, help his team get a victory. Always wants to be involved in the game. Has that kind of a free-spirited attitude. Rakib, on the other hand, just reached the double figures. 10 of 8. Rehan finished that over with a wicket. So He's having a good spell. 1 for 15 from his 2. It's Raji to bowl for the first time in this innings. Start over number 8. Left arm orthodox. Some adjustments in the field. Short, pulled away. Just for a single though. Staz will take strike for the first time. Straight to the fielder. Couldn't get off the mark right away. Slightly fuller in length. Staz very careful, very cautious, taking his time, having a look at where the fielders are stationed. No timing whatsoever. Struggling there, Staz. 62 for 3. In fact, 63 for 3. Another dot. Has been a very, very tight over here from Raji. Pinning the new batter within the crease, not allowing him anything to work with. Flighted. Staz strikes. He hits it straight. And it goes all the way over the bowler's head and over the ropes as well. And that ends Raji's over. It was all smiles until the last delivery. And Staz goes off the mark with a big one. After 8, it's 69 for 3. Time for change in voices. Alif Tasnim will be joining us.
Thank you so much, Purvis. 69 for 3 amateur cricketers, Bangladesh. Nadir is for his first over. Starts off bell. Outside the off stump, and Rakib somehow pushes through the covers for a single. 3 extras this far from Dhaka Indians bowlers. The current rate is just above 8.5 which is certainly healthy if we consider the pitch and the condition. Stas, whose full name is Saad Taswar, is batting at number 5 for amateur cricketers Bangladesh. A tall guy, has a swag and a very good sense of fashion. Always has those glasses on and the long hair. Goes wide outside the off stump and white called. Interesting to see that he's having those glasses even when he's batting. I understand it's sunny and very bright. Then again, when you wear glasses, this might be difficult for you sometimes to pick the ball, but Stas is not really caring about that. He's okay with it. Again, going wide outside the off stump and extra bit of swing as well to take the ball farther away. It's the 5th edition of Bimatech Royal Champions Trophies, powered by Jersey Smith, co-sponsored by Eurobangla Foundation. Better delivery from Nadir on the stumps and really compelled Tazwar not to play a big hoik. Big thanks goes to Nisham Chaudhary and the team for making this tournament a success. And this is the 5th edition of Royal Champions Trophy, so with time it's getting bigger and better. More teams are partaking, and overall the quality of the tournament, the ground, the broadcast, everything is being better as the time progresses. And thanks should go to our broadcast partner Cloud Live PD as well. Through the lens of Cloud Live, you can see the live broadcast of RCT Season 5. Saad swings it straight down the ground. Shohag. Is that long on to collect? It's going to be a long over from Nadir. Seven deliveries already. Still a ball to be bowled. Straight back over the bowler's head. A single to finish an eventful over. After 9, it's 76 for 3. clubbed away down the ground, but it will only be a single from Rakib's bat. Raji was the bowler, bowling his second over. It's taking a bit of time before he bowls to Tazwar. Tazwar comes down the pitch, but can't really play easily due to that extra bit of turn. I don't think it's a good idea to negotiate a spinner like Razi as a right-handed batter to come down the pitch, because if the ball turns enough, you may get stumped. Satazwar needs to take that in consideration. Open the face of the blade just to take a single. As the middle overs are going on, Tazwar and Raki, both these players are trying to keep the flow of the runs. Slapped, but not in the gap. Four singles on the trot from this Razi over. Kept a little low. Then again he went to his back foot and pulled it firmly. The shot was good and the placement was even better. In front of square so that he could elude that fielder at deep square leg. A boundary for Rakib. And this could turn out to be a good over for Raji. Now has been spoiled. 8 runs already and still a ball to be bowled. Again, backs away, punches, but there is a fielder to intercept. After 10, it's 85 for 3. Short, and it's built pummeled away. Again, it's from the bat of Rakib. It's not a good ploy to bowl short against him. He's very strong in that zone, and when he gets short deliveries, he pulls it away. A very good puller is Rakib. The fielder from fine leg was inside the ring, so he could easily put this one backward of square, and he did that with some perfection. Now runs are literally flowing for amateur cricketers Bangladesh. 89 on the board already. and if they don't lose many wickets, they will certainly head towards a mammoth total. The current partnership is 28 from 20. This needs to boom for a substantial total from amateur cricketers. Play and a miss. Nadir is going away from Staz's body, and Staz is also throwing his bat at it. Edged away, but there is a fielder at deep third. Six from the first four from this Nadir over, and after being hit for a four, he's made a decent comeback. Bowling at the right zones is Nadir. He'll be hoping to continue it. Well, shots like these will provide a single to Rakib, but not boundaries. But this was a delivery which could be pulled away. Yes, there is an extra fielder now on the onside, but Rakib is a sort of a batter who could pierce the gap. Down the leg, clipped, just to take a single and complete the over. 11 gone. It's 93 for 3. The president of Bangladesh Cricket Board, Tamim Iqbal, is paying a visit to Cricketers Academy, and Khalid Mahmood Shujan, the former captain of Bangladesh, is also with him. And they're having a look at Royal Champions Trophy as well. So it's a good experience for our city to have the president of Bangladesh Cricket Board as a spectator. That's pulled from Sat Tazwar. Will get a single from the first ball of Nannu's over. 5 extras this far. Not a bad outing for the bowlers. Edged away. And it's racing towards the fence. A boundary from Rakib's bat. A fortunate pun, but he will take it as a gift. Some turn on offer. Good to see a leg spinner after a long time in Royal Champions Trophy. We don't often see leggies to operate in amateur cricket, although there were some. Oh, well bowled. Very well bowled from Nannu. Beats him all, ends up. Staz will be a bit surprised seeing this amount of turn and steep bounce. Inside edge, ooh, close, very close to the stumps, and that's the end of the 12th over. After 12, it's 99 for 3. And there is a change of voice in the com box. Please welcome Ahmed bin Parvez once again.
After 12.99 for 3. Looking good at the moment. The amateur cricketers, Bangladesh, all set to post a big total on the board. We've got 7 wickets in hand. Rakib, 32 of 22, and look at that shot, that's high. Straight to the fielder. The first ball of the 13th over yields a wicket. And Rakib has to walk back Went for that straight hit over the top. The timing wasn't there. 32 of 22, and he has to walk back now. 99 for 4. Amateur cricketers, Bangladesh. It's a good catch taken in the deep. Raji picks up his first wicket in his third over. It's a colorful helmet he's wearing, the new batter. He's walked in. Arman. Staz is still out there as well. Good partnership was forming right at that moment. Rakib went for that big shot and is back in the hut. Oh, that's gone. Arman doesn't have a lot to complain about. Was outside off. Attempted drive through the covers. A little nick and the keeper, Ghaffar, in action. What a nice take behind the stumps. Immediate appeal, and Arman walks back. A golden duck for him. This has been a wow over from Raji. Just look at his bowling figures at the moment. 2 for 16. And 99 has to be a cursed number for the amateur cricketers, Bangladesh. They've lost a couple of wickets with the score on 99. Staz has a lot of energy, it seems, as we have a look at the previous wicket. That was way outside off. Went for that expansive drive. It was a very good take from the keeper. Speaking of energy, Staz walked all the way to his dugout and ushered his teammate into the middle. Did not have the bat in his hand. So he's living his life at the moment. Staz is enjoying the game. He's losing partners. He's lost a couple in the space of 3 deliveries. But amateur cricketers Bangladesh look like they still probably will be able to get to a good total here. They just need to get past the cursed 99. They're stuck at 99. And it's Shahed who's the new batter in. A lot of words of wisdom from Staz from the other end. Off the back foot, still stuck on 99. Oh, this has been a struggle here for amateur cricketers Bangladesh. Outside edge, and there you go. The team 100 for amateur cricketers Bangladesh. A misfield from the fielder. Oh, it's a direct hit. An appeal from the umpire. Will they go to the TV umpire, or what will happen here? They say never run on the misfield. They went for it. And now Shahid is not so sure if he made his ground. There we go. There was that fumble. Picks it up, gets the throw in. Yes, this could be the better angle for us to understand what happened there. It was a direct hit. It was a direct hit. The replay has to slow down here. Oh, it's touch and go. Was the bat in the air? Yes, probably in the air when the ball struck the stumps and the bails were uprooted. The final call has to come from the third umpire. We'll be waiting for that signal. The on-field umpire is waiting for the signal as well. Let's see what comes out of it. It is touch and go. It really is. And the line belongs to the fielding side. Any part of the bat has to be going past that line for the batter to save himself. And wasn't good technique from the batter as well. Should have dragged his bat in rather than placing it. The bat could be even in the air when the ball struck those stumps. It's a very difficult decision to make. It is touch and go. So close here. Let's see what the call comes, and it is out. Is it out? We're still waiting. We are still waiting for the final call. Yes, confirmation. Yes. The confirmation from the third umpire based on the replay and the evidence given in front. Shahid is walking back, trying to take that second run, gets himself run out. It was a fumble, but right after that, just look at that direct hit. All three stumps to aim at, and he got that perfectly. So it's 100 for 6. They went past 99, but in the process have lost another wicket. Finding it really hard to get through this particular over. It's wicket dot wicket dot wicket. I haven't seen such an over so far in this tournament. And there you go. The president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board alongside other dignitaries, probably having that Kacha Amer Sharbat that they have here at the Cricketers Academy Cafe. They've got a good coffee shop out here. And Staz is out there in the middle, but all attention to the Bangladesh Cricket Board president, probably trying to find out if they could use the Cricketers Academy ground as one of the Premier League grounds for the upcoming Dhaka Premier Division Cricket League. Khaled Mahmood Shujon, of course, he's the one, the mastermind behind the creation of Cricketers Academy. They've put in some good facilities out here, and we're seeing some good cricketing action in the middle as well. So it's end of the over. $13 gone, and 100 for 6 is the score. That one runs away, almost reaching the boundary ropes. Just a single taken. This is not effective running, and especially after that run out in the previous over, the batters are very circumspect. Fuad is the new man and will take strike. Iqbal, to be precise, picks up a single. Goes for the big shot. And the camera has done really well to follow the ball all the way. One bounce to the fences for a 4. That comes off the bat of Staz. Nice looking shot. Finds the gap with ease. No fielder in and around. So Staz is getting a move on. 18 from 19, hanging around. Has to bat with the tail. Ooh, went for that late cut. Risky. There is a first slip in place. Shuffles across and eyes the mid-wicket region. Will just get the single though. Nannu. It's not the easiest bowler to take on. He's got a mini run-up, comes in. Bowls with a leg spinning action. That's high in the air. Almost taken at backward point. That was slightly aerial from the batter. No control whatsoever. 7 runs from the over after 14. It's 107 for 6. So have a look at the replay one more time. It was cut away. Oh, yes, it came to him. A diving attempt. The ball falls out of his hands. The backward point fielder disappointed. 6 more overs to go. Staz on 19, Iqbal on 1. It is Staz on strike. Very deep into the crease. Went for the cheeky scoop over the keeper's head. Misses it completely. That's high, but will fall safely. It's so mistimed from Staz that it did not even reach the 30 yards. And Iqbal will be back on strike now. Off the back foot, another single taken. And it's Staz back on strike, 109 for 6. This is a 9-run partnership. The amateur cricketers Bangladesh winning the toss, electing to bat first. Eyeing a big score here. Just a single. That's flighted nicely. Was within the stumps, and Iqbal, all of a sudden, eyes lighting up, thinking he could go for that big hoik over the top. A last minute adjustment, checked his shot to get that single. Oh, could have stopped that probably. The batters will run for a single and Stas will retain strike. End of the over. 5 runs off it after 15. It's 111 for 6. And of course, I can hear something from the dugout of the amateur cricketers Bangladesh, giving an advice to the batters to score 50 of the next 5. That will take their score to 161, which is not a bad total in the context. Stas is back on strike. The partnership is 12. It's Nannu with his next over. Stas picks up a single. That's very well bowled. That was full, turning away. Iqbal had no foot movement, just stood his ground. No bat on ball on that occasion. Again, a play and a miss. They're finding it very difficult against Nannu. He's bowling in the right areas and he's bowling at a slower pace. Just flighting it, trying to extract whatever turn there is from the wicket. An under edge, another dot. Sixteenth over on the way. They'll run hard, take the first run quickly, but there's no chance for the second. Stas is back on strike. Final delivery of the over. Does he keep strike to himself by picking up a single? Does he go for a big shot? Ooh, a lot of turn. A lot of turn. Turned so much. Was a wide in the end. So Nannu will have to re-bowl. Just the 3 runs from the 5 deliveries. Steps out. Had to put bat on ball or else could have been in trouble. And a dot ball to end the over. After 16, 115 for 6. And time for a change in voices. One more time. It's Alif Tasnim.
Thank you, Parvis. With me, Nadir is also back into the attack. Bowled first couple of overs of his spell during my stint, and now he's been brought back during the death overs. Iqbal swung and missed. 115 for 6 amateur cricketers Bangladesh. At one point, it was looking like they will cross 160 even. But things are not looking very positive. Sattaswar and Iqbal, none of them are looking so fluent. Top edge fielder was lining up, but due to that spin, had to stop. 142 is the projected score, which is of course not a very good one. But on the fourth innings of the day, this can also be enough if the bowlers put up a good show. Tanner 16 for 6 on the 16th over. Sattaswar is in the middle for a long time. He needs to accelerate. Pulls it. And the catch has been taken. That's the end of. Has the catch been taken? Has the catch been taken? Nope. 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 The catch hasn't been taken. So there you go for the replay. The ball was in the air. Oh yeah. It bounced and then Sanju collected off the bounce. The current rate is 7. Planamis once again was looking for a wild hike. Iqbal. Again, play and a miss. So 2 dots back to back. This is really good death over bowling from Nadir. That's gone straight up. Is someone under it? The keeper! Oh, just out of his reach. He tried his heart out to gather the ball, but it wasn't within his reach. Nonetheless, full marks for that effort. End of the 17th. It's 118 for 6. Nanu is back, and he's been greeted with a single, not a four, because there is a boundary rider at cow corner. Did you get the photo, brother? You got the photo? Okay, congratulations. Goes for the reverse, and oh, not carried. One bounce, and that awkward bounce has evaded the fielder, and it's trickling away to the boundary for four. The fortunate one for Satasbar, and he's absolutely riding on his luck now. Yes, that awkward bounce that has disturbed HRD, and he's got a bit of cramp as well after 17.2. It's 123 for 6. Again, goes for the scoop. Just trying out everything, Sataswar. Trying to be innovative. Slightly short. Not the most convincing looking stroke, but a single will be on offer. Edged was aerial, but landed in between those two fielders, and we get to see some football from HRD. Good footwork, and a couple of runs in the meantime. So end of 18th, 126 for 6. Single in the first ball of the penultimate over. Iqbal is going really slow, 9 from 16. Some shots will be expected from his bat. Two singles back to back. From this point in time, amateur cricketers Bangladesh should be eyeing for something around 150, which is going to be very difficult. Then again, they should eye for those 22 runs. Very close. Close. Not given. Could be a run out as well, but Sattaswar was in, but that wasn't the case. The case was the ball didn't hit the stumps. Again a dot from Nadir. It's been a tidy over this far. Only 3 runs from the in fact 2 runs. And the current rate is below 7 as well. Dhaka Indians have put up a very good bowling display. Sattaswar cracks it downtown. There is a fielder, but it doesn't reach the ball. It's all the way. So a pressure releasing boundary for for amateur cricketers Bangladesh. It was struck with power and straight enough to beat that fielder. A dive could have saved the boundary, but the fielder didn't really dive to save the ball. So the first boundary of the penultimate over, Sattaswar should go for another one. Slower. Straight to the fielder at mid-off. 7 runs only. One ball to go. It's a shot and a half. And it's through the hands of the fielder and gone all the way for half a dozen. Iqbal has unleashed a big shot. After 19, it's 139 for 6. The last over has been assigned to Rehan, coming from the far end. Starts off with a slower delivery and it's wide outside the off stump. So now the best of starts of the ultimate over. 140 for 6 amateur cricketers, Bangladesh. Down the leg, back to back wides. So it's 141 already. 9 more runs to score 150. Amateur cricketers Bangladesh will be eyeing to cross that mark. They should be doing so. Comes down the pitch, does Satas bar and gets a quick single. Now Morshid Iqbal is on strike. Slower delivery, picked up. How long is that traveling? Enough to earn a 6. A 6 was expected from Morshid Iqbal. That's what the request from dugout was. And he obliges. Hits it straight down the ground over side screen. 9 runs already from the first couple of legal deliveries of the last over. Amateur cricketers Bangladesh on the verge of completing 150. The projected score says 154 if they keep going with the same rate, 7.66. Slower again. Nailed. A fielder stationed at deep cover, but a couple of runs will be fetched, and this is good piece of running between the wickets. Morshid made the call and Staz nicely complimented.